Hello and welcome to the first video I've done for God knows how long, a long time, and chosen to go back on Gran Turismo Sport, which is something I didn't think I'd do again on video, but there we go. I've entered a league again, so I'm back on it. We're in the Super Formulas, wrong track, that was last week. Where is it? That's the one. I think it's B. I'm sure it's B, and it's 20 in the afternoon, I believe. So I'm just going to jump into the Formula Rookie on St. Croix B, which is the next track coming up on Sunday for our 40-minute race, endurance race. And yeah, I'm just going to hit up a little bit of practice and see what kind of times I can do. I'm only in time trial mode, so always seems to give you that little bit extra grip in time trial mode, and the lap times you manage aren't quite achievable when you get into an online lobby. Don't quite know why, but it does seem that way. I did when I played it a lot, but I haven't played much of this game. I don't know, there might be an update or something like that, but I doubt it. So, right, we're not gonna, there's no setup on the league. I'm just making sure I've got the tyres on. Won't change anything setup wise, so it's a standard car. And off we go. So with the downforce of the spin. So through the last corner. The brake at about 75. Back on the power. Got nicely to the apex there. That was quite good for first attempt. Surprise myself sometimes. Not too bad out of there, probably in the wrong gear, came out there in 4th and just seemed to hesitate a little bit on acceleration up the hill, so probably 3rd gear exit that. Whoa. Don't think I've ever been around this track in something like this. I was expecting the bump. There's a big bump on the entry into that right hander there as you come over this bridge. Just nice and steady away on this first lap. But yeah, I was expecting the big bump, and it just didn't have a bump because of the downforce. Just pushed me down. I can probably hit that a little bit quicker. But that's feeling quite nice for a first lap. Steady. Don't push it too much and just try and build on the speed as the laps go. Rather annoying this car for the fact that it doesn't have 7 gears. So we raced at Le Mans last Sunday, and obviously there's long straights at Le Mans, and it's really frustrating the fact that I kept going for it, I kept pressing it as well. Like I had 7 gears, but obviously it never changed because I've only got 6. But yeah, it was frustrating the hell out of me. Like, why hasn't this car got 7 gears? Just makes sense. Oh, great exit there. Just leaving a mark on that wall, a little bit of graffiti from the tyre. Oh, let's truck it into this first corner. As if you can go through that quickly. Just trusting in the downforce and the grip. Oh god, I turned in way too early there. I had to correct that before I even got to the apex. I'm a bit rusty on Gran Turismo, I must have said, just to get my excuses in there really. I've dropped quite a lot of time. I gained already, I was 0.4 up at one point. Let's get this corner right. Oh, way too early on the brakes into there. I need to be braking a little bit later than that. How do you take this? Do you have to lift? Is it flat? I lifted there. I don't think you can take that flat. Might give it a go one lap, but we are only practicing, so why not? The speed you can carry into the apex. So once you get the line right, you can just, feels like you don't have to brake that much really. What happened there? My wheel just went a bit funny. Just cut out for a split second. which it's never ever done before, so that's slightly worrying. Like it disconnected for a millisecond. I lost the acceleration and steering. Felt it in the wheel, it like kicked as I lost power. As I lost the resistance against me. Input. Strange. Anyway, let's gloss over that. That's for me to worry about. Oh, I could definitely... You could go through that corner so quickly. There's a bit of a dark art to it, I think, but you could definitely gain a lot of time through there. I felt like I was really early on the exit there, and I didn't feel like I got it that right, really. So to actually get it bang on, you could really nail that one. Better over the bridge there as well. I'm getting used to that corner. There is a little bump, but it doesn't really affect the car. That's the bump's still there, obviously. But what I was trying to say earlier is the Group 3 and 4 cars, when you go through there, you've got to be really careful because that bump up really unsettles the rear end of the car, and you can start understeering as well into the barrier, and it's just claims so many victims because of it. But in this, yeah, a completely different corner, you wouldn't even know. Crazy how different it can be almost, really. I guess that's just the nature of the different cars. Right, let's try and nail this last corner. It's one of the harder corners, I think, the last corner. So easy to get wrong. Look at that, nice improvement on that lap. 1.8 seconds quicker, so I'm getting there. Nice bit of practice. Working out for a change, not getting slower. Actually getting quicker. Beauty of this car as well, you can go down the gears so quickly. Just literally like that quick. Oh, I think I clipped the barrier a little bit there, just gave me a little, well, I definitely did, I felt it. Pushed it to the wall there, good. Oh, I'm loving this combination. I don't know why I haven't entered a league in these cars before. I've been waiting for a league to come up, but I'm sure I could have found one. I'm starting to wonder why I didn't, because they're brilliant. I love driving these. Absolutely brilliant. I know I don't know, some people find it hard, I guess, but I think it's really easy. It's got so much grip. You don't even have to worry about losing the rear end or anything. It's just, as long as you're not in the wrong gear, you're not too low down the gears, go through the slow corners, and not that there is a slow corner on this track, really. There actually isn't a slow corner, I'm thinking about it, on this track. What's this mid-corner speed? 150 mile an hour mid-corner speed for there. Look at that, another half second I've just taken off my time as well. Whew. Cool me down. Oh, nearly. I went a little early on the accelerator there, nearly pushed myself wide with understeer. Well, just run out of grip, basically. Even though it's got a lot, there is a limit. Oh, beautiful, if I do say so myself, on the exit of there. Ah, this is the lap. This is the one where I'm going to struggle to beat afterwards, I can feel it. Not the best exit out of there. Nice and tidy, but not fast. I'm not dropping too much time there. This is about the slowest corner on the track. Although that's still over 100 mile an hour, I didn't really look, but pretty sure it will have been. I don't think it was much lower. It will have been. Yeah, it will have been. What am I on about? Shut up. Another improvement here, potentially. Got to carry it to the end, obviously, but this could be good. Look how wide you can go on the exit. That is, don't tell anyone about that. what I mean? Like through there in a Group 3 car, it's a bit of a scary corner. You can end up hitting the barrier and getting a bit of understeer and going out wide really easily. Oh, I've dropped all my time. First lap where I improved. But yeah, in this, just no problem. Just absolutely stuck to the road. See my Ghost just bobbing its head in every now and again. Pulled a little gap on it now. Good exit onto this bridge behind it. There we go, that was early on the power. Oh, short shifted a little bit though. 3/10. No. Oh, just a little bit greedy with the timing of getting back on it there and pushing myself towards the wall because of it. A lot of it is about timing in this car. Timing with your turnings, timing with your braking and timing with your, obviously it is in every car, but it's more crucial in this car. A little bit of a jig from the rear end through there, not much, but it did move a little bit on there. Ooh. Oh, I keep doing it, last corner. Oh no, another lap wasted. So, the last corner is the crucial corner. All the time, well not all the time obviously, a lot of time to be made up everywhere, but you can make a bloody good corner out of it or you can butcher it like I keep doing. There we go. Show me who's boss. Now we're taking the Ghost. Right, come on, let's actually stop driving the same lap and try different things and get a bit more speed out of it. There we go. Different line, risky, but look at the time I just made up for there. Late brake here. I'm back on the power. I had to lift. I got back on the power and lifted again. Always annoying. I think it's Jackie Stewart who said, is it Jackie Stewart? One of the old racing drivers said, it might have been Sterling Moss, you should never get on the power until you know that you can get fully on the power. You're not going to have to come back off. It's quite a good little, if you actually try and drive like that, it sounds really easy, but if you actually try and drive like that, it is actually a really good motto for if you're struggling on a track or whatever it might be. If you're finding it hard, you just think like that. Just literally think, well, I shouldn't be getting on the power then. If I'm like having a power on, power off and braking and all sorts going on like mid-corner, and then you're doing it wrong. Oh, again! Ah! Right, I need to stop waffling on when it comes to that last corner. I need ultimate military precision, concentration. Oh, mind you, when you take the first corner like that, do you? I can lose the last corner now. I can carry that through the lap. Whoa! Taking Jackie Stewart's advice or whoever it was. I'm going to give it to Jackie. Whoa! Bit hairy with these barriers, and actually pushing it a little bit and little bits of understeer here and there because you're getting on the power too early. There we go. Half a second up. So what time? I haven't even looked at what time I've actually done. So 1:42.5. 3:3. That'll bring it down, possibly below the 1:42 mark. I'm guessing it's pretty quick. Feels pretty quick. I've got on the power a bit earlier then. I was 7/10 up into there. Mid corner. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Right, last corner time. Shh. Oh, that might have been a slight cut. Don't tell anyone. I still lost time, but because I gained enough time, I actually improved. So that last corner is my nemesis. Don't feel like it is, but I've clearly nailed it one lap and can't do it again, basically. But if I learn how to nail it every lap, then that's a bloody right. Time's shaved off every single lap, especially if you're chasing someone who hasn't quite mastered the same technique. You could just catch up on the long straight every single lap. You could drop back through here, you're like, oh, never mind, I'll get you at the end of the lap, don't you worry. Chasing my ghost. Got a few more laps there. I might have a little break now, because I always find, just stop basically, I always find it can help. I don't know, I can't really explain it, but what I'll put it down to is that if you have a little break, what you've just been doing, your brain has a chance to actually just stop for a second and take in what you've just been doing. So then when you start again, half of what you've actually been trying to actually think about becomes subconscious instead. There you go. Deep, but I swear that's how it works. So when you're whizzing round and you're going lap after lap after lap just trying to get faster, it's all very well and good, but you never have a chance to actually just stop and analyse, like, well, where could I go faster, or just have a break for the sake of having a break. Don't have to be sitting there and thinking about what you're doing wrong. But yeah, it can help massively. So if I just went round lap after lap after lap, I know I'm going to do a very similar lap. I'm going to drive the same lines because I'm just driving like it's a race almost. I'm putting in laps. Whereas now, if I have a break, I might actually experiment a little bit more and give myself a chance to try the brakes a little bit later. I might end up messing it up, but my theory is what I've just been doing should be easier, and it should be easier to try and actually push to the limit now. This last corner needs pushing to the limit. We need to see how fast we can actually get through this. Turning in way too early. That's what's chucking me wide on the exit. Need a later turn in. I'm not really got a point to turn in. I'm just seeing the 50 metre board and start to turn in, kind of thing. A bit like this first corner. It's about right for the first corner, but it doesn't seem to quite work for the last corner. So it's probably brake a little bit at the 50 metre board, shoot on to the 25 metre, and then actually start turning in. Not that there's a 25 metre board, but you know what I mean. You never quite know if you've got that right or not until you go near that barrier. You're like, oh yeah, I'm alright. Way too early on the brakes, but it allows me to put the power down early. Get fired down this hill, ready for this bad corner. I hate this corner. I'm just so inconsistent through there. Look, I've just dropped time. So last time on the fastest lap I've done it quicker basically. So I can never keep it consistent through that corner. God knows why, I just struggle. It's just so open and like I'm taking so many different ways. I don't think I ever take it the same way twice. I guess that's kind of it. So, all down to the last corner this lap as well, so let's get it right. Oh, now we're talking. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, that later turning basically. Only slightly later, only felt like I went about 40 metres not 25 like I said, but I went just after the 50, but it just made all the difference instead of doing it at the 50, the turning point. This corner needs to be absolutely nailed. Look at that. Oh, I thought I'd gain time by having actually. I have a little bit, but not a lot. Thought I'd gain more than that. That felt awesome. Turns out I've been doing that every lap. Just didn't feel as good. Whoa! Who's this guy? Right. I wonder what I could do with low fuel. I'm not going to find out because I'm in time trial, but it'd be nice to know. Here we go. I think I could just carry on and carry on and carry on this track. It's quite a good combination. It's fun. Can't say about every track and car combination. Some are a bit of a struggle for me. Puts me off. Well, I don't quite enjoy it as much. Tracks like this. Easy. Loving it. Come on, get the grip. If it just grip that little bit more, you'd be able to get on the power like even before the corner. Just get it turned in a little bit and then back on the power, but I'm getting too greedy here. I think I've got somewhere near the limit with that lap that I've done, or my limit anyway. And especially now the ghost keeps overtaking me. It's telling me that I have pretty much got there. I'm trying to take this corner flat since this lap's a bit of a waste. Let's do it. You can. You can. What? Okay, that's worth knowing. Just look at that, I've just caught right back up. I didn't know you could. I've been bloody braking the whole time. Can you take this next one flat? No, doubt it very much. You can take it a lot quicker than I've done though, look. Jesus Christ, right, let's really experiment with these brakes. Look at that. I've just, I was miles behind, I was 3 tenths, nearly 4 tenths behind my ghost. Now I'm in front again. Just with a bit of bravery. This last corner is not one to be messed with. Let's just get through this. Still up a little bit, he's going down there. There we go, still faster. My fastest lap. Oh my god. Right, I barely touched the brakes then as well. This is... I'm just reaching that extra level of grip, I guess. But Jesus, when you actually really push it, it responds. Oh. Imagine if it drove every lap like that. Alright. Come on, grip! Oh, car! 3.5 tenths up. Right, not to be messed with this one really either. Let's just get it right. Oh, yeah, you can drive this car ridiculously. Let's flat out this one. Now we know we can. Oh, got the line wrong. I still kept it flat though. Just hoped that it would grip, and it did. I'm still pulling on my last lap as well. Look at this. I've gained 7.5 tenths by just being brave. Oh no, too brave. Oh, it's gonna hit me all the way through these corners now. It's all flat out this section. So 3.5 tenths, it's backed up. Let's go. Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm turning in at the 60 there. About 60 metres, it started turning in. I've managed to somehow carry some kind of speed through the last corner and get 3/10 up on that PB, so that's good. Look how fast I went through there. I didn't even feel like I did anything wrong then. I just didn't quite commit to it the same. Oh, cutting the corner a little bit. That could be a little time maker as well. Not too much, obviously. Getting penalties, but actually taking that curve, it didn't unsettle the car whatsoever. Then taking that one doesn't even. What's wrong with this car? It's absolutely fucking mint. The best car ever. You wouldn't think a car like this should take, well, it probably shouldn't in real life, it probably doesn't, but on this game, it takes these corners and these curves very nicely. Yeah, I'm 7.5 tenths down, and that's no surprise because I was 7.5 tenths up, absolutely loving it last lap, just because I've been absolutely pushing it. Oh, hard to commit that much though, every single lap. That's a bloody power lap in qualifying really. At least I know I can do it now. And just be stupidly accurate, I guess. But you've only got to do it for one lap. Again, back on the go still. There's constant time to be gained on this track. Look at that. I was 7.5 tenths down. So if I'd have put that into that lap, it was my fastest lap, but it'd have been even quicker. How first corner. Oh, that's good. Oh, I love this track. I'm not even a massive fan of this track in other cars, but Jesus, in this car, it's almost made for it. Oh, a little bit late on the brakes. I felt the barrier coming towards me. I had a premonition before I even saw it. So I hit the brakes again. Make sure we didn't visit El Barrier. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's the key to this race really. Don't hit the barriers at any point, anywhere, and you should be alright. In the actual league, there's tyres and fuel to consider, so I won't just be booting around lap after lap like this, but I would have lighter fuel than this though at some point, so I'll be even quicker at one point in the race, potentially. Wouldn't be driving like that in the race though to get that kind of time. Well, unless I were in second place and I really wanted the win. Come on, slipstream in the goes. It's a shame it doesn't get slipstream because that would have been nice towards the line. I'm not even sure you have to go down here for that first corner. Yeah, I've lost time. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. There's the cut, you see. It's a little cut, but gets you turned in nice and early. I didn't actually make the most of it and get on the power early enough then. I could have probably hit the power a bit. The power button down here on my foot. I could have probably hit it a little earlier. Right, I think about done. I'm going to give myself one more slow climb to the end, maybe even a slow lap full stop and then a fast one, and just see if I can improve again, put it all together. There's definitely a faster time there. I just can't hook it all up, it's pretty tricky. Down 2 gears, don't even brake. Easy to forget, I'm going like 90 miles an hour now. It looks well slow. Trying to, that's how delicate my right foot is, I can't keep it anywhere near. There we go. Oh, bloody hell. Keep it on every other number, but not. Anyway. Cruise a lot. There he goes. That young whippersnapper. That's me 10 minutes ago. Oh dear. Can I do it? I don't think I can. I'm not sure I can improve on that. I'm going to give it, like I say, one last go. Need to get this corner right. That's the one I've just gone through. And then the braking for the bridge down here. Need to get this absolutely bang on. You need to be over to the left hand side, which is pretty tricky in itself, and then on the power massively early, important. It's quite a long straight is this, and it's downhill at this section, so the more speed you can carry it just increases obviously as you head downhill. That's the one where I could probably push a little bit harder, but I'm getting the line slightly wrong. I'm getting too close to the barriers, so I'm being a bit hesitant coming through that last one. And then here, I need to get the line right every time to be able to do it flat out. I need to like memorise the line basically, the turning point, and where I need to be on the track to flat out with a nice line, not just flat out to get through it, but for the sake of being flat out, but flat out to actually benefit through the long straight afterwards. So, and this is all just flat out, there's not a lot to do through here other than keep the steering nice and calm and smooth as you can really. And then the bastard that is the last corner. Right, here we go. Terrible entry onto the straight. Oh no, it's not too bad. Too bad for the first corner. Let's not get carried away there. Early on the power, but in the wrong gear, arguably in fourth. Just bogged down a little bit for me, but not lost too much time. Oh, didn't want to. I turned in a little too early. Finally hit the thing pushing. Turned in way too early. I'll go back and show you now, Crash. I turned in way too early and had a correction, which then made that corner very difficult compared to other laps where I've made it quite easy for myself. So, can I spin it around? I've got a handbrake. There we go, I have. As if this guy's got a handbrake, but yeah. I didn't get over. I made this one here too difficult, so I went this kind of line, and then I was trying to get it over to the left hand side, and then it's all too like difficult on the brake. So it's quite a tricky entry into this at the end of the day. Even though this car has got a lot of grip, it's still got to drive it right. So you want to be, ideally, and what I've done in good laps that have gone by, is be right over here. You want to be right over here, and then you've got maximum turning, and even if you miss the apex, look, I'm already in a straight line, I'm nowhere near that barrier. And that's what I failed to do then, because that slight difference on the entry into there. It's only a slight difference as well, it just makes all the difference, because you can't brake where you want to. As you can see on that second example, when you're right over to the left hand side, as far over to the left as possible to open up the right hander that's about to come up, and then it's just easier to brake. You're braking in a straight line, whereas the other way you're trying to get over to the left and you're braking like turning basically, and you're trying to switch the weight as well at the same time, so you end up braking over to the left and then wanting to turn right, so it's almost like a slight, very, very slight kind of Scandinavian flick style. Massively exaggerated, the Scandinavian flick obviously, but you know what I mean. Same kind of principle, you're having to shift the weight as well. Braking a straight line and just turn in, it's only got the weight going one way, and not having to shift the weight 2 ways mid-corner. Physics. Anyway, mess that lap up. Why not do another 20? This video cut me off at some point, random, so it'll end up going on for an hour because I'm just enjoying this too much. If anyone gets even this far through, well done. But if you get to the end, whew, I would say there's a medal on its way, but I'd be lying. But I'd love to be able to I'd love to be able to do that one day. Find out who's actually watched like a really long stream or something all the way through right to the end, send them a little card, thank you card or medal or something. Well done, congratulations, you've done well, Pop. I don't know how you did it. It's a real feat of endurance. Oh, there we go. See, that wasn't too bad a line, but it's not the greatest exit. Right, anyway, I completely messed this one up. I'd say that I would have been happy with this right at the start of this lap. I'm only like 6/10 off my fastest time. Look at the speed you can carry into there. Oh, here we go. I've still got time on this course. You can take all sorts of different techniques in this car and it actually works. Like that. Right, that's how I'm doing the last corner from now on. I'm not even telling you how I did it, but that's definitely the way. And this is the way as well. Yeah, I think I've just sussed something out about this car. Right, let's try it down here, see if we can gain time on the go. Oh no, I carried too much speed. Oh damn, my technique didn't work. Never mind. Right. Bloody barriers. Austin Powers. Right, I think that's going to be my fastest lap. Oh, some of these crazy patterns on the floor. Disrespectful. I'm done. Bye for now.